In this lesson, we're going to focus on evaluating logs. So what is log base 2 of 16? What is that equal to? 2 raised to the what power is 16? How many 2's do you have to multiply to get to 16? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4 times is 16. So therefore 2 to the 4th is 16. So log base 2 of 16 is equal to 4. So now that you know that, what is log base 3 of 27? How many 3's do you need to multiply to get to 27? You need to multiply 3 times to get to 27. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. So log base 3 of 27 is 3. Now what about log base 5 of 25? How many 5's do you have to multiply to get to 25? You need to multiply 2 5's. 5 squared is 25. Now what about log base 4 of 1? Log of 1 is always equal to 0. What about log base 7 of 7? 7 to the first power is 7. So if these numbers are the same, they will cancel. It's simply 1. Now what is log of 1,000? What should you do if you're not given a base? If there is no base, it's always assumed to be a 10. So how many 10's do you have to multiply together to get to 1,000? You need to multiply 10 3 times. This will give you 3 zeros, and that's equal to 1,000. So 10 to the third is 1,000. Therefore, log base 10 of 1,000 is 3. Now what about log base 10 of 100? 10 times 10 is 100, so you need to multiply 2 10's to get to 100. So it's 2. Now what about log of 0.0001? What is that equal to? So the base is 10. It turns out that 10 to the negative 4 is 0.0001. So this is equal to negative 4. So here are some things to know. Log of 1 is always 0. Log of 10, when the base is 10, this is equal to 1. Notice a pattern. Log of 100 is equal to 2. And log of 1,000 is equal to 3. Notice that when you have 2 zeros, it's 2. Log 1,000, 1,000 has 3 zeros, there's 3. So based on that, what is the log of 1 million? Notice that there are 6 zeros. This is going to equal 6. Log of 10,000 has 4 zeros, so this is equal to 4. Now what about log of 0.1? This is negative 1. Log of 0.01 is going to be negative 2. Log of 0.001, that's going to equal negative 3. And log of 0.0001 is equal to negative 4. Assuming, of course, the base is 10, which it is if no base is written. So keep that in mind. Now let's work on some other examples. Let's say if you were to see something that looks like this on the homework. What do you think the answer is? What is 7 log base 7 of 38 equal to? Whenever you see this, simply cancel the 7, and it's going to equal to whatever you see here, which is 38. So knowing that, try these two. What is 5 log base 5 of 14? And also 8 log base 8 of y. So this is going to equal 14. And this one is simply going to equal y. Now let's try some more examples. What is log base 3 of 9 equal to? Well, we know we have to multiply 2 3's to get to 9. 3 squared is 9, so the answer is 2. Now, what is log base 3 of 1 over 9? How will that change the answer? It turns out that this is going to be equal to negative 2. 3 squared is positive 9. 3 to the negative 2, you need to flip the fraction. It's going to be 1 over 9. The negative exponent will cause the 9 to move from the top to the bottom. Now, what if you reverse the numbers? If log base 3 of 9 is 2, what's log base 9 of 3? So here's a hint. There's going to be a 2 involved. It turns out that it's 1 over 2. You need to flip the fraction if you reverse 3 and 9. And finally, what is log base 9 of 1 over 3? This is going to be negative 1 over 2. So anytime you have a fraction, notice that it's going to be negative. Anytime this number is larger, notice that you'll have a fraction. Now, if this number is larger than this one, not including the fraction, if you just compare 9 and 3, then the answer typically will be a number that's greater than 1. It's not going to be a fraction. Let's work on some more examples. Try these. Log base 2 of 32. Log base 2, 1 over 32. Log base 32 of 2. And log base 32, 1 over 2. Now, what is log base 2 of 32? How many 2's do you have to multiply to get to 32? It takes 5 2's to get to 32. So this is 5. Now, if 2 to the 5th is 32, that means 2 raised to the negative 5 is 1 over 32. So this is going to be negative 5. Now, 32 raised to the what power is 2. It turns out that the 5th root of 32 is 2. So this is going to be 1 over 5. Now, if 32 raised to the 1 over 5 is 2, 32 to the negative 1 over 5 is 1 over 2. And so that's this answer. So there's going to be a 5 somewhere. It's either positive 5 or negative 5. Positive 1 over 5 or negative 1 over 5. And if you convert it to its exponential form, it can help you to determine which answer is correct. So let me give you some practice problems, but mix in the order. Go ahead and find the answers to these questions. Two to the what power is 8? 2 to the third power is 8. 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times is 8. Now we know that 3 squared is 9, but 3 raised to the negative 2 is 1 over 9, so that's negative 2. The square root of 25 is 5, so 25 raised to the 1/2 is 5. The square root of 64 is 8, so 64 raised to the 1/2 is 8. Now we know 2 to the 4th is 16, so the 4th root of 16 is 2, so 16 raised to the 1/4 is 2. Therefore, 16 raised to the negative 1/4 is 1 over 2. Now, 3 to the 4th is 81, so the 4th root of 81 is 3. So if 81 raised to the 1/4 is 3, 81 to the negative 1/4 is 1 over 3. And so that's this.